Hey friends, today I'm going to be reviewing the new bareMinerals bareSkin Pure Brightening Serum Foundation that has SPF 20. It retails for $29 and it's 1 fluid ounce. And I bought mine at the mall and I got color matched. And if you're going to buy foundation, I definitely recommend you go and get color matched. And also it's great to know what it feels like on the skin before buying something, you know? And I also decided to buy the brush just because I wanted to show you a demo on what the brush looks like together. And this is the bareMinerals brush and it retails for $28 and it's called the Perfecting Face Brush. So I'm going to share my thoughts on it because I have been testing it out for about a week now, and I'll show you a demo and what it looks like in photography as well as what it looks like close up. The bareMinerals bareSkin foundation is actually the first liquid foundation by bareMinerals, and it's supposed to help brighten your skin, and it's a serum and a foundation in one. And when you put it on, it claims that it will even out your skin tone. It also claims that it's formulated without oil, silicones, parabens, and fragrances, and it's supposed to be good for all skin types. It's been over a week since I've been testing this foundation out. I've been wearing it every single day, and I just wanted to share my thoughts on it. So the first thing I noticed when I put it on is that the consistency is water-like. It's like a liquid-like, and it's thinner than most foundations that I use. Like the other foundation that I like to use is my Lancome foundation, and that's really thick. And this foundation it's really different because you put 3 drops of the foundation onto the brush and it doesn't sink. Like the foundation doesn't sink into the brush, it stays on top, and what you do is you buff it on your face. What I like to do is buff it in circular motion, because when I got myself color matched at the bareMinerals store, they were buffing it in circular motion, so I wanted to do the same thing. And what I noticed was 3 drops gives me medium to full coverage. If I wanted to do completely full coverage, 6 drops would do the job. The foundation blends easily and it doesn't dry out, because you know how sometimes when you're applying foundation, sometimes there are certain types of foundations that will dry out while you're in the middle of blending. This is not one of it. You can continue blending. It doesn't look streaky. It looks completely natural. It feels really like smooth and silky after you put it on. And I just love the consistency because it feels like I'm not wearing any foundation at all. It feels as though like my skin is breathing, because when I'm used to wearing, you know, like thicker foundations like my Lancome foundation that I really love, and that it feels like I have foundation on, but this feels like I have absolutely nothing on. I have a lot of dark spots, I have freckles, I also have acne spots, I have redness on current acne, and I find that this hides everything. Like I was breaking out because I got my face threaded, and I put this foundation on and it didn't really look like I was breaking out because the redness on my forehead wasn't showing up, which I really like. I would say that the finish of this foundation is very dewy. It looks like you have very healthy skin. It looks completely natural. Definitely blend all the way to your, to your neck area so that it looks a lot more natural, so that it matches your neck and, your jawline well. My overall thoughts on this foundation is that it's extremely lightweight. It feels as though I'm not wearing any foundation at all. It feels like my skin can breathe, and it also looks as though my skin looks healthy. And whenever I wear this foundation, I get lots of compliments like, oh, you're glowing. And I definitely think that this foundation does give you like a glow, because dewy kind of looks like you're glowing from the inside. The shade that I got for myself is Bare Sand. I got a shade darker simply because I know that I'm gonna get darker in the summer because I like taking walks with my son. But what I noticed is after an hour or two, the color of the foundation changes slightly. It gets a little lighter, so it's great that I actually picked a shade darker because it got lighter after, an hour or so. I have combination skin. I get really oily in the forehead, the nose, the chin, and even on the sides of my nose right here. And I noticed throughout the day I will get super shiny. I mean, this foundation is already dewy, so it's supposed to kind of, make you look dewy and shiny, but I get ridiculously shiny around the nose area. And what I do, instead of applying blotting powder, I will use my Clean and Clear my blotting sheets on my face to absorb the oil instead. I noticed this foundation makes my pores look smaller. It just makes your skin look flawless, kind of like airbrush foundation. And I really like that because there's not a lot of foundations that will make your pores look smaller, because a lot of foundations, it'll just like sink in your pores and make it look larger. But this, for some reason, it kind of creates an airbrushed effect. I also love the fact that only 3 drops hides my acne scars and is like perfect coverage for me. I think that it is fantastic. Like, this foundation will last me a very long time simply because I'm only using 3 drops every time I'm using this foundation. And so 1 fluid ounce for $29, I would say, is a great price because I know that it's gonna last me a long time. I think the only con that I have is that it transfers on clothing, so be very careful when you're putting on your clothes or removing it because it does transfer on. What I would recommend is, you know, putting on your outfit and then wearing a robe and then doing your makeup, because if you're doing your eyeshadow, there might be fallout, and if you're wearing a robe, you can just remove your robe and your outfit won't get messed up. I also think this is a perfect summer foundation because it's lightweight, it doesn't feel heavy. Overall, would I repurchase this foundation? Absolutely. I think for $29, it's definitely worth the price because, again, it only takes 3 drops and this is gonna last me forever. This is actually becoming my favorite foundation that's liquid form. My other foundation that is like my favorite of all time and still is the Airbrush Foundation by Boleto Studio, but this comes second. But if I were to just talk about liquid foundations, this is definitely my current favorite as of now, which is why I wanted to review it because I think it's fantastic. As far as the bareMinerals brush that you can buy separately from bareMinerals, I don't think you have to buy it. All you need is a synthetic brush and you just buff in circular motions and you're fine. Any flat top synthetic kabuki brush will work. There's a great one by Sigma. There's a fantastic one by It Cosmetics. Just make sure it's synthetic and it's like a dense brush and you're good to go. You definitely don't need to buy this brush if you own lots of brushes. So overall, those are my thoughts. I definitely recommend it. Definitely try it out. Go to, you know, a bareMinerals store, Sephora, and Ulta, anywhere that sells it, and get color matched. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends who are looking into the bareMinerals bareSkin as well. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what else you guys want me to review because I will be happy to review it. I love you friends so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey friends, today I'm going to be doing a review on the Dudu Usan black soap. I've been using it on and off, and I just wanted to share my thoughts on it because I haven't seen too many reviews on it and I wanted to spread the word about it. So the reason why I wanted to share this soap